How was yesterday?
Amazing.
Was it freaking amazing? You got some kick butt information, huh?
Yeah.
Isn't it? I love it. And today's going to be like the coup de grace. It's going to be juicy and full. And the beautiful thing that I love about what Randall's put together is everybody here is going to have the opportunity to walk. Well, they're going to have the skill set, a tool, like Corey and I were just talking about. Regardless of what goes on in our life, we have now a tool that we can go earn money and support ourselves, our family, and we can have that freedom that we've been looking for. And above building funnels, above the internet marketing side of things, and above doing video, what's amazing, because that's a lot of work, right? It's a lot of work. We have the opportunity to, with our phone from anywhere, you know, you can be in the woods with cell service and you can earn yourself a couple grand or $5,000. And that's beautiful. And I love the fact that Randall's created these amazing relationships with people all over the planet who are doing great stuff for and contributing to the masses of the planet. Not just a select few greedy bastards, sorry. But it's the way it is, right? And I truly believe this. When we have enough of us out there sowing these seeds, and like using Randall's love, gratitude and love, we don't have to worry about or be against any of those guys because, well, they'll be laughed at. Because this is the way we do business. Heart to heart, knee to knee, phone to phone, right? Isn't that cool? So what I'd like to do is, one of the things that Corey and I were just talking about that I'm super passionate about is helping people to know themselves. How many of y'all know Tim Ferriss? Oh, yeah. Right? Anybody on the Daily Stoic? Anybody read Ryan Holiday's book, The Obstacle is the Way? Right? Right now, I had to go through that and through that and through that because I read it the first time. I was like, it's bullshit. Because just all this, I didn't want to take responsibility and I didn't want to feel the stuff that I had to go through. I got to go through those things that happened for me the past couple of years. But I kept going in that kind of stoicism and knowing myself and becoming extremely responsible for my own life. Extreme ownership changed everything. And I've got a beautiful friend. His name's E. Patrick Miller. He was the former health and wellness director for the Los Angeles Lakers. That's a nice way of saying a therapist for rich kids from the inner city, right? Who are now famous as hell. And he just kept telling me, before we go forward with this conversation, Troy, you know you're responsible for this, right? You put yourself here, right? You did this. All right, I did it. I own it. Okay, great. Let's get into the work. But he every time would remind me, I am exactly where I'm supposed to be, financially, relationally, physically, emotionally, right? I own it. And that's beautiful because it's not dependent on what Randall does. It's dependent on what I do. And I get to change it. So I want to run you through a process really quick, a couple minutes, that is profound. I operate on folks on an emotional level. I walk people through guided meditations 3 times a week. People from Ireland, people from Southern California, surgeons. And I'm always fascinated because excuse me, can you see this? Should focus up in here on this, Brandon. I grew up with a really low self-esteem. And I now know that. But I also now know that you weren't given 10% worthiness, you were given 20, oh, you were given 95. It's not the way it works. We're born worthy. It's just what we think of ourselves, what we tell ourselves that downgrades our performance and the way we show up, right? And I get to work with surgeons, man, who are high-level surgeons in San Diego, and I'm still like going, no, I'm supposed to be here because this skill set to learn how to do that inner journey work, meditation, balancing, get mental clarity to know myself. I did that twice a day, an hour in the morning, an hour at night for 5 years. Actually twice a day for a year. But prior to that, once a day. And I tell you what, things change. And that gift that I've been given to know, without a shadow of a doubt, I don't care what faith you are, the kingdom of heaven is where? Come on. It's within. Did you say outside of us? Inside. Yep. Like, James, you're that guy. It absolutely is within. Everything that ever has been, ever will be, already exists in that place. And when you learn to go in and you just trust, what do I need for the day? A face will show up, a phone number will show up, a person will call, and all you have to do is go, next right step. I don't know how the heck I'm gonna get over there, but I'll work on that tomorrow. But today I'm gonna focus on this, next right step. right? Oh my goodness. And it's so amazing how the stuff that I don't need and it's not for me has just fallen away from my life. And all the things that are supposed to be of me, relationships, friends, and experiences show up. What I've got to be careful of is I have a self-will, but I also have a self-won't. Hey, this is good for you. Oh, really? You know? And I don't know why, but I have a natural attraction to, that's probably not good for you, but it's going to be fun. Oh, really? You know? It's like, I had a guy talking about, he's got a CPAP machine, and he was talking about how his wife is so grateful, and he'll take this little pill at night, and it makes him groggy and fall asleep and sleep through the night and kind of dizzy. And he tells a story about how his wife will ask him questions, kind of like truth serum, right? He talked for like 2 minutes, and at the end of it, you know what I was still thinking about? I wonder what that pill was. Like, I don't know why. But those of you who know me know I've got a story in that. What I like to do is walk you through a process that I walk these clients through 3 times a week. And it's really beautiful because it is the one thing that I know for a fact that we are all doing right now together. And it connects us and it centers us. And so for the next 5 minutes, I'd like to share this with you, and I hope you use this. I hope you use it every single day, and when you start to freak out, or like I'm doing right now, not breathing, you'll take some time and center yourself and recalibrate and realize that the one major tool that we all have that's always been with us, it's the first thing we do when we are born, and it's the last thing we do before we leave here. It's our breath. We took that first breath however many years ago, and you will take that last one. And it's the most missed, amazing, beautiful gift that God gave us. It's our breath. And so what I'd like to do is walk you through a process. If you guys will just get comfortable, you don't have to it's not embarrassing. I hope this goes through this. Okay. This is an app called Pranayama. It's a breathing app. It teaches you how to breathe. Okay. Now, I love Mark Divine, The Way of the Seal. Anybody familiar with Mark Divine? If not, I hope you research him. Amazing guy. See? Okay. It works. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. These are tones, and these tones, there's 4 of them. The first tone is inhaling, okay? Now, I want to show you that most people don't breathe well. And I know that when you center like this, the information that you hear today is going to sink in because you're fully present, right? Most people breathe fight or flight all day long. Or they just, you ever noticed, like, are you alive? They're not even breathing. They're not using their breath. But people are in fight or flight all day long, maxing out their parasympathetic nervous system, right? And it's exhausting. And all you got to simply do is learn your breath and reset, and you're calm again. And so on this, the tone in, by the way, I was going to show you breathing. Breathing's not chest. Breathing's like little babies. With your belly. Out with the belly, up with the chest, back with the shoulders last, and then reverse the process and down. That's breathing. If you want to practice this, lay on your floor, on your back, and you can't help but do it that way, right? You're going like this. Are you yawning, Amanda? Or are you talking? Oh, you're breathing. I was like, oh yeah, I hear you. Some of us are more tuned up than others. Amanda and I communicate telepathically all the time. So is everybody clear about what we're going to do? We're going to practice breathing for a couple of minutes, and we're all going to be on the same breath. And so there's 25 people in this room will all be breathing at the same time, and we can say, look what we did together. It's like a group hug, but breathing. So are you ready? Okay, here we go. So, in. Try to breathe the entire tone. Pause. Exhale. Pause. Some of you, like me right now, are out of breath and have to go, so just do this. Oxygenate, and when it comes back around, relax and start again. So, sorry. Okay, we're breathing in. And as you exhale, in and out through the nose, as you relax or you exhale, just tell yourself, where's the tension? Relax. Pause. Exhale. Oh, excuse me. Pause. Oh, exhale. Pause. Inhale. Now on this next go round, as you're now relaxing, you're relaxed. You're feeling tension leave your body. Imagine on the next inhale that a white light is coming in through the top of your head. And this white light is pure energy, pure source, pure love, pure everything. All that ever has been, all that ever was exists in this. And what happens in a dark room when you turn on the light? The darkness instantly is gone. Imagine that light coming in the top of your head with the inhale, permeating and healing every cell in your body. And then on that exhale, share it with the planet and push that light through your feet, into the floor, into the earth, and give that gift to others. You're now the conduit, not the source. What a beautiful thing. Thank God I don't have to run everything and control everything anymore. One more round. Really brighten and visualize that white light coming in from the top of your head, washing you like a waterfall, permeating you, taking any dis-ease or tension and simply washing it away. Very, very good. We're going to do one more round. And that's it.
Thank you.
You like that? Awesome. I'd like to end with this. Will everybody please stand up? How do you feel? Do you feel calm? Do you feel good? We can now tell everybody what we did. Group hug. Okay, so here's the last thing. How many of you know Daryl Hill? DarylHill.com. Daryl is my brother. I mean, I love this guy. I met Daryl on a Sunday. He applied for Russell Brunson's Inner Circle, and I just, I don't know, Sunday. I don't work on Sundays, not like that. Picked up the phone, called him, instant connection, became an Inner Circle member, and he's been sharing, he's a highly trained NLP, hypnosis, incredible human being. He helps people. And I learned this process through his mentor, Tom Cavanaugh, an NLP ninja. And this is, our brains get locked in one side or the other, right? So you're limited in learning and you have limited capacity of what you can access within your mind. So what we want to do here in the next 2 minutes, takes 2 minutes, is we're going to open up and go whole brained so that your receptor sites are up, and then you can lay them back down with intention based on this information. And you're going to retain this information, and you'll be able to reuse this and share this information moving forward forever. Fair enough? Okay, cool. So here it is. Take your left hand, put it over your belly button. Take your right hand with these fingers and those two bones on your collarbone. You're going to rub it like this, okay? You're going to breathe in and out through your nose. And you're going to take your eyes. You can close your eyes if you want to, if you feel silly, or you can keep them open. And you're going to look left and right. Left and right. Keeping your head forward, and just go left and right. Breathing. Okay, now switch. Right hand on the belly button, left hand on the collarbone. Rubbing and moving your eyes left and right. Some of us in the room may have had that done to us on the side of the highway once or twice. Left and right. Left and right. Okay, good. Now, take foot over left foot, right arm over left arm, up and under. Give yourself a nice hug, chin down, tongue in the roof of your mouth, and rub the roof of your mouth with your tongue, and just breathe. What that's doing is releasing oxytocin, goes clear back to when we were breastfed, or not, nipple fed. If you want to know why this works. Huh? Or intravenously fed, however, James, you were made in a petri dish, I know that. So, switch, left foot over right foot, left hand over right hand, up and under, chin down, give yourself a nice hug, breathe, and rub. Told you it'd be fun. Big deep breath, relax. Last thing, this is called a cross crawl. We have thumbs, amazing things. If you really think about what we're able to do because we have them, it's remarkable. It's because we can cross lateralize, right? So what we're gonna do is cross crawl. Knees below the waist and just simply like this, touch, 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 touch. Good. Isn't that amazing? You are now whole-brained, open, and ready. Thank you very much. Everybody give Troy a round of applause. Give yourselves a round of applause. Randall Grizzle!
Thanks, buddy.
Come here.